Hello there and good morning to Webstudio Tech Support in California. I'm Steve here in Sydney. I run a website using your software. It's called truebluehealer.com, and I just want to say first up that I've been a very happy and contented user of Webstudio for quite a few years now, making many hundreds of web pages very quickly and accurately. And Webstudio has been the most, what can I say, one of the most reliable pieces of software I've ever had. So for years I've been doing this and been a very contented user of Webstudio 4. And what happened was, just the other day, I'm still using XP, Service Pack 3. Anyway, what happened was, just the other day, about 3 or 4 days ago, my operating system was savaged by a Trojan virus, and the problem is that it seems to have had a lasting impact on my Webstudio 4. I'll describe it to you in a couple of minutes. I'll just tell you some more of the symptoms. I'll actually show you on screen clips and what happens. I took the computer to the shop and spent all day there with the owner of the shop, who's a very bright IT fellow, and we managed to figure out that the operating system is repaired. It required a repair. It required a virus scan, and to my surprise, Webstudio 4 and all its projects, I deliberately keep them on the D drive to try and keep them away from viruses and Trojans, which only seem to infest and damage the C drive. But to my surprise, my Webstudio 4, immediately afterwards, after I got it all vacuumed and cleaned out and fixed back to standard XP, post-virus, Webstudio 4 lost one of its capabilities, and so I thought, oh well, I'll put in a new version of Webstudio 4, reinstall that, took out the old one first, and I have done that twice, and still the fault persists. Now, all the projects are kept in a single folder together on the D drive, so to my surprise, every one of my projects has got this same corruption. I have generations of projects numbered Project 1, 10, 11, 12, 16 and 17, right? So I've tried quite a few of them, and they've all got this same deficiency suddenly appearing in Webstudio 4. And I'm fairly sure that if I upgraded to Webstudio 5, I'd have to import the project, and I would thus be importing the problem. So that wouldn't help me at the moment. So I'd rather fix the problem in Webstudio 4 if you can help me with that. My website, that's run very nicely for years using Webstudio 4, has the property of being a framed website. That means it has an index on the left-hand side. And everything appears as a function of the frame feature. Now, I did notice in the original setup of all the framed website projects that the name of the website, truebluehealer.com, was missing. So therein lies a clue as to why I lost this link feature. I'll show you that in a minute. It's very easy to see, much easier to demonstrate than to describe, and you'll soon see it. But I lost the ability to insert links onto pages and preview them. They just disappear on the preview display, and I can't figure out why, nor can I load them up to my server in Washington. So I thought that losing the name of the website from the setup page of the frame project, simply by replacing the missing title of the website, that would correct the problem, but it hasn't. So I'll show you in a minute. Now, the shop owner, who's a bright fellow with IT, he thinks there's just some default setting that's flopped out, it's corrupted. It's flopped out, gone somewhere else, and it's preventing me inserting these links and displaying them during the preview process. Okay, so pretty much sure it's not, because it happens in Firefox, happens in Chrome, and it also happens in Internet Explorer. So I'll show you now what it looks like, what the problem is, and you can soon see something that's actually physically there is represented, but just doesn't turn up during the preview process. And I'd love to know precisely why, and I'm hoping there's a simple fix-it, like an insertion or a correction of a setting somewhere in the setup of my projects. So without further ado, I'll take you to the screen demonstration. There'll be a video attached to this one, going straight down.
Here we are doing the link test. What you're going to see is some links disappear when I go to the F5 link test function, the vital thing where you test the whole website as a single entity. So I'll show you what happens. I'm going to create a link here using the native method advised by the handbook, which is I just put a new text object here, and I go sample link native. There it is, using the native procedure, which I don't like much because it's too cumbersome and too slow. And I go add edit link, as I always used to do when I began, and I come down here looking for a DMSO, which, as you can see, can be a bit slow and unwieldy and really hard work for the software and test one's patience. DMSO, I found it. There it is, black arrow, and there we have it inserted there, and there it is inside of the project with a black arrowhead is now pointing. So I just click OK, and then I can just clean this up a bit, and then I can move the whole thing into a useful space there where we can all get a reference on where it lives. And now what I do is I just do another one much simpler and quicker as an example, because it doesn't really make a difference. Sample link quicker. This is the method I use to get around that staggering slowness, jerky slowness. Just cleaning this up a bit there. Not easy with the camera grabbing half the memory. Bit skitterish it is, so we come down to here, and we put this here in the same space adjacent, and I just do this, and this is the way I prefer to do links, but it doesn't work either. So I just go in here and I go magic button here, and we go like that. That's a bit jerky, that's okay. DMSO.html, that's much quicker than using a pull down tick list. So I do that, and I've now got two working links there, you see, under the contacts page thing there. No question about that they are there, they're on the page. I've done this 100,000 times. This procedure has worked up till a couple of days ago, and it stopped working post-virus and post-XP repair. So now I'm going to save this page, saving the whole project. Okay, saving, that looks good. And I'm now going to go previewing the website up here, which is used to test links. It conspicuously says use this to test your links using function F5. I'm very happy to do this because it's always worked 100,000 times before, and I've always been very pleased with this website, this software operation, ignoring that little error signal there. And dum-de-dum-de-dum. So it's looking good. And this is what I've always liked about the reliability of this software is outstanding. Yet post-virus, it's lost a vital function, namely the insertion of links. And you will see that those two links just aren't there in the website when the whole website comes up as a single entity at the end of this green progress bar. So I only found one entry missing, and I'll show you that in the setup page for this framed website. I found a name missing. The title of the website had dropped out, and I'll show you that page. But reinserting the title reinserting the title into the spot from where it was missing does not correct this problem in any of my projects. Even if you get desperate and you put the whole thing on a USB stick and put it into a Windows 7 computer, it still makes an identical mistake. I spent the whole day in the shop doing this. Yeah, here we are, getting there, nearly there. A good patience test is this. Getting there. La-di-da-di-da. Lucky I only make one website, isn't it? But it's been very, very good to me, given me great service for many, many years. And I don't think going to Webstudio 5 would solve the problem. I'd just be importing it from all my projects. So I don't think that's a real solution. Here we are. That's the front page of the website. Now we go to the Update 3 page where the two links are supposed to be. And we often have this problem. We just ignore that. And we find the contacts page is reconstructed. And conspicuously missing are the two links we just put there. Okay? They are simply not there. Okay? This has happened post-virus only, post-XP repair. Updates of Java have taken place. And no matter what browser I use to do this, I get the same links disappearing. It astonishes me. I can't figure out what it is. Now, so I'll just now that I've shown you that's the fault. Now that I've shown you that, I'll just show you the frame setup, frame properties down here. This was found to be missing. This bit here with the black arrowhead on it now. This was missing from all of my projects. Now I don't know how that could happen. All these projects were living on the D drive, should be out of reach of any virus, and I've installed Webstudio twice over, clean copies, since the cleanup, since the repair, and just by reinserting this missing entry, the name of the website, it has not corrected the problem. So I'm getting really desperate, guys. So over there at Tech Support in California for Webstudio, can you help me out? And I'll leave you with that, okay? Thanks for watching. Thanks for your patience, guys. And here comes the end of the video.